Ravenspire. A quaint village nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering willows. It was a place of secrets where shadows held their breath and the wind carried tales of a haunting past. The villagers spoke in hushed tones of Harrow Manor, a once grand estate that stood on the outskirts, now a decaying monument to a tragedy long past. It was said that the manor was cursed, haunted by a malevolent entity known only as the Silent Echo. The manor loomed over the village, its silhouette a jagged scar against the twilight sky. Locals and outsiders alike avoided the manor. They feared the stories whispered through generations. Stories of sudden disappearances, stories of chilling laughter echoing through the empty halls. The manor's history was stained with darkness. It was a place of sorrow and despair, a place where joy turned to ashes and hope withered under a pall of fear. The very air around Harrow Manor felt heavy, thick with unspoken dread. Even on the brightest day, a shadow seemed to cling to Harrow Manor. The sun's rays could not penetrate the veil of despair that shrouded the estate. It stood as a silent sentinel, a testament to a past that refused to die. 5 friends, restless and yearning for adventure, arrived in Ravenspire.
I don't know, guys. This place gives me the creeps.
Oh, come on, Lisa. It's just a bunch of old stories. Nothing to worry about.
I think it's fascinating. Imagine the history, the secrets.
Sounds like a challenge to me. Who's up for a night at Harrow Manor?
I guess if everyone else is going.
They were drawn to the allure of the unknown, the thrill of tempting fate. Harrow Manor, with its sinister reputation, became their target. A dare whispered between them, a challenge to spend a night within the manor's decaying walls. The friends, emboldened by youthful bravado, dismissed the villagers' warnings. They saw fear as weakness, superstition as ignorance. They sought to debunk the myth of Harrow Manor, to prove that their modern sensibilities were immune to ancient fears. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the village, they set off towards the manor. Each step took them closer to the darkness that awaited them. Each laugh, a nervous attempt to mask the growing unease within their hearts. The iron gates of Harrow Manor creaked open as if in protest. They groaned under the weight of time and neglect. The drive leading up to the manor was overgrown, reclaimed by nature. Weeds snaked through cracks in the pavement. The manor loomed before them, its facade crumbling, windows like vacant eyes. As they stepped out of the car, a cold wind swept across the grounds. It carried the scent of decay and the faintest hint of something else, something ancient and malevolent. The friends exchanged nervous glances, the weight of their surroundings pressing down on them. The door, heavy and oak, yielded with a groan. It swung inward as if inviting them into its maw. Dust motes danced in the faint slivers of light that pierced the gloom. The air inside was stale and heavy. The silence was absolute, broken only by the sound of their own breathing. They stepped inside, their footsteps echoing on the marble floor. The grand foyer, once a testament to the manor's former glory, now lay in ruins. Cobwebs draped the ornate chandeliers, paint peeled from the walls like shedding skin. Section 4. A chill in the air. They explored the manor, each room a testament to decay and desolation. The grand ballroom, now silent and empty, where laughter and music once filled the air. The library, its shelves bare, books long since rotted away. They moved like ghosts through the shadowed halls, their voices hushed, their laughter stilled. As twilight deepened, the temperature dropped. A chill settled over the manor, seeping into their bones. The shadows lengthened, twisting into grotesque shapes that seemed to writhe on the walls. The air grew thick with anticipation. The silence became oppressive, broken only by the sound of their own heartbeats. They gathered in the drawing room, a fire crackling in the hearth, casting flickering shadows that danced across their faces. They told stories, each trying to outdo the other, their voices high with forced cheer. But beneath the bravado, a current of fear ran through them. A sudden noise, a floorboard creaking in the hallway, made them jump. They looked at each other, their faces pale in the firelight. The hair on the backs of their necks prickled with unease. They were no longer alone in Harrow Manor. Section 5. The Whispering Walls.